Hey everybody, welcome to Monday morning. This weekend I was able to set up a little YouTube account where I can put all of our videos that we make throughout the week, and hopefully we're able to add a whole bunch more on here as we get going. As I mentioned, the CNN 10 will be on here. Also, the News to You readings will be on here. The Cincinnati Safaris will be on here. And we also started a new page or a new playlist on here. We're going to take some virtual field trips. This week we'll be today we took a virtual field trip to a national park in Alaska. So check that one out. But today what we're going to be doing is the reading for News to You. Today's reading is going to be a little bit longer because it's going to be the news article instead of just the breaking news. So within the news article, this is usually what I give students on a Monday. They have the whole week to work on the packet. I'm going to read through parts of it throughout the week. Today I'm going to start with the longer article, and I'm going to send out some worksheets. If you can print them off, that would be awesome. If not, I completely understand. Just send me an email with what you're able to see out of it, what you're able to do out of it. Hopefully it promotes some conversation in the home. But just let me know how you're able to utilize what I'm putting out towards you. So first of all, I want to show you the YouTube site. Go to youtube.com. I haven't figured out a way to get around this yet, but if you just type in Jed Jones, I'm going to go to channel, and right here is the YouTube channel. So on here, it's going to look a little bit different on my page than it will on yours. But if you go into playlists, on here we have some read alouds for myself. My son Brady's been on there. We're trying to get my son Gavin to do one. And then Mr. Pace's read alouds on there. Also, our parapros are going to start doing some sharing on there too. Also, past News to You readings are on here. Cincinnati Zoo Home Safari is also on here too. I'm not exactly sure why the CNN 10 is not showing up on here, but I'll work on that and try and figure that out. Maybe it'll show up on when I'm completely signed in. But the CNN 10 should also have a playlist on here. All right, so as mentioned, I want to go ahead and read the news to you today. This is a little bit longer one than just the one-pagers, but I want to get it out to you guys. Like I said, this is usually something that we do to start Monday, and then they have the whole week to work on it. So I'll send this out today. I'll read along this longer article, and then each day throughout the week, I'll send home the one-page individual ones. So today's article is on the 2020 census. The U.S. will have a census in 2020. The U.S. will have a census, or the U.S. has a census every 10 years. A census counts every person living in an area. The 2020 census will count every person in the U.S. A U.S. government group does the census. This group is called the Census Bureau. The Census Bureau uses the census to gather information. The information is about people in the U.S. The U.S. government uses the information. The information helps the government make decisions. Some decisions are about money. The government decides how much money to give to states. States use the money to build schools, hospitals, roads, and more. How does the Census Bureau do a census? The Census Bureau sends census forms in March. I know I received mine already. They send a form to every home in the U.S. Each form has a list of questions. The questions are about the people living in the home. One question asks, how many people live in the home? Other questions ask for each person's name, birthday, and age. Everyone must answer the questions for the census. The census is part of U.S. law. People can answer the questions by mail, online, or by phone. Workers from the Census Bureau may visit some homes. Workers can ask questions, or the workers ask questions. The workers count people living in the homes. The U.S. will have a census in 2020. The census will count every person living in the U.S. The census will count you, your family, your friends, your teachers, and more. All right, so we're going to pause this right here. I'll come back reading the Census Bureau, and there's also another short reading on here that I'll get to you guys later in the week, probably on Wednesday more than likely. I'll share this out with you all. Oh, almost forgot too. The questions for today. What was this paper about? Amazing Young Athletes, March Madness, the 2020 census. Who does the census? The National Weather Service, National Park Service, or the Census Bureau? Where will the census count every person? The US, space, the ocean? What does the Census Bureau gather? Information, recipes, or flowers? What counts every person living in the US? A calculator, the census, a map? What does the census want to know about each person? The favorite color, the birthday, or the height? Hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know your answers. And also make sure you check out that virtual tour on the YouTube channel. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.